Coach, I was talking to Will Muschamp last night to start his Spurs Up tour and talking about the schedule. I know there's been a lot of comparison between South Carolina and Clemson's schedule. People saying you have a very easy schedule and South Carolina one of the hardest. He felt like, hey, we have a difficult schedule every year. Do you feel the same as far as Clemson, despite, maybe the lack of competition in the ACC?
Well, that's a loaded question, and I couldn't disagree more than how you phrased the question. I mean, there's no lack of competition in our league. There's a reason why we've won 2 out of the last 3 national championships, and it's not because we don't play anybody. We've played everybody. We've played Alabama 3 times in national championships. We've played Ohio State, played Oklahoma. We played Texas A&M. We play South Carolina every year. Our league. I think we had 11 bowl teams this year, 10 the year before, 11 the year before that. Our league is incredibly competitive and deep, and you just can look at the postseason success over the last few years. I mean, Texas A&M, I think Wake Forest beat them in a bowl game a couple years ago. Virginia wins their bowl game this year. We've had great success in the postseason, but the reason we've been successful is how our league prepares us. And then we step out of our league and we play people. For example, we played Texas A&M. We play South Carolina. So, I think that's great conversation for people, and for whatever reason, people never really want to give the ACC the respect that it deserves, but ain't nobody going to be excited to play any team from this league. This is a great league, and that doesn't mean we're better than everybody else and all that. This league, and watch the draft. And you can look over the last probably 5 years or so. I think the SEC and the ACC, I don't even think it's close from a draft pick standpoint. I think it's like us two and way apart. So this is a great league, and our schedule is going to be a very big challenge. It's going to be very difficult. Nobody knows anything about any team right now. That's the other hilarious thing that I always laugh about this time of year. Nobody knows anything about anybody. There's so much that goes into it, so many unknowns, so many new people, and things that have to be proven. And that's why if you go back and you look at the preseason polls and then you compare them to the postseason polls, when it's based on performance, it's usually night and day. Same thing in recruiting. I think Cleveland Ferrell was like the 90th rated DN coming out of high school. I don't think there's going to be 89 drafted in front of him tomorrow. So, and then there's things you don't control. Sometimes, some years teams are better than others. Sometimes leagues are deeper. Some years they're strong up front. But all I can tell you is we have not been consistent because we don't play anybody. You gotta play well, and you gotta be prepared to play well, especially in the postseason.
The last one here.